with a quick video. And actually, I got a question, so I'm hoping to get some feedback on this question. And the question is, do you think there could ever be a world where there is no money? Now, Star Trek is a sci-fi show that kind of is based on, the um, human race has evolved to the point where they don't use money anymore. They actually have what they call replicators, so they can basically produce whatever they need in a machine that just takes molecules and um, aligns them into whatever they need to be. And so yeah, I'm just wondering if there could actually ever be a world where people don't need money. I actually think there can be. I think that everything that we pay for right now is available to us for free. But when I say for free, I don't mean like there wouldn't be any responsibilities for people to like get what they need. I think everybody can contribute their share. So for example, one of the ways I thought about that would be that like everybody could do what they do or what they love to do. And then you might just have to work 1 week out of the month. Say for example, I'll use a pilot that works for the airline. So 1 week out the month he flies his regular job, and then the next 3 weeks he's off, because it could be rotating shifts and it can be the same thing for every other industry. So your contribution to the planet would be your week of work. And so the people that are, collecting the materials we need to make whatever it is we make, like cell phones and TVs and cars and things like that, all those resources come from the earth, and there's corporations that actually are extracting these materials right now. But that could also be done as part of somebody's weekly job. The challenge would be that I think that there's certain industries or corporations that make a lot of money, and money is a means of control. It is basically said to be what enslaves people. And understand that there are infinite possibilities on this planet, meaning we don't necessarily have to live the way we're living. There's many ways that we could actually, survive as a race on this planet. But that's just one of them. But I'm just curious to see what you think as far as if we could actually have a planet where money is not needed or necessary, and the only currency would be your energy that you expend. And basically that's what money is. Money is basically in exchange for the energy that you expend doing whatever it is that you do. But if everybody was able to contribute through their energy, and that was all that was required to have what you needed on this planet, I personally think if you think about that for a little while, it could work. Now I've talked about this a number of times to different people, and one of the most common arguments is that you're gonna have people that don't want to do anything. They're just gonna be lazy. Because I mean, we could produce everything that's being produced right now would just be produced for no cost, because the cost is basically, like I said, people being compensated for their energy. But if your compensation for your energy would be that you have a home and food and shelter and whatever else you needed was provided to you just by you contributing to the planet. Now, I'm not talking about socialism. I'm not talking about communism. I'm talking about your contribution is your is how you pay for what you get. You contribute by your work, and that's all you would have to do. And so everybody is contributing their share, and so nobody has to pay anything, because the things that we pay for right now already exist on the planet. It's just a matter of extracting them and putting them together, which would all be done by the same people that are doing that right now. And of course, you could change jobs if you wanted to, and do something that you really feel more passionate about. We just need to make sure that everything was covered, like the food was covered, shelter was covered, clothing was covered, transportation was covered, energy was covered. And as far as energy is concerned, that's one of the things that we spend the most money on right now. And there are numerous ways to produce energy free, from magnetic energy to electromagnetic energy to 0 point energy to gravitational energy. Do some research on free energy. There's tons of videos on YouTube right now that talk about free energy generators, that once you start the generator going, it can work perpetually, meaning it'll just keep going. And magnets are one of the things that does that as well. So there are options as far as energy is concerned, and energy is our most, I would say, is the most expensive resource that we pay for right now, the most expensive commodity that we pay for right now, as far as sustaining ourselves, heating our homes, driving our cars, and so on and so forth. Electricity. Um, Tesla came up with ways to like provide free electricity, and of course that was squashed by the banking industry because again, it was all about the money. So I'm not saying whether this is right or wrong. I'm just asking your views and your opinions on whether you think it's possible, and if not, then I would like to hear why you think it's not possible. Excluding, or you can include that argument, but like I said, the most common argument is that people are just lazy and they would just take advantage of it. But I think that that could be one of the things that is mandated, that you do have to do your share of work, and then you only have to work a week. As I said, I think that it would be easy to have like shifts. So whatever it is you do, you work for a week and then you have the next 3 weeks off. And I use pilots for an example. So everybody's doing the same thing, which means you could travel for 3 weeks, and then the people that maybe where you're going, it can be set up so that when you leave, let's say you want to go to Asia for a week, and then maybe you want to go to Holland for a week. But when you leave your home, then your home is available for somebody else to stay there while you're gone, and you're staying in. You don't have to stay in the home of the people that are staying in your home, but it's just like almost like a timeshare situation where people are traveling because they only have to work a week, and so there's always housing available, and so you would stay wherever you went. You stay there for a week, and then you rotate around, and then you come back home for your week of work, and then you don't necessarily have to leave. Maybe for the next 3 weeks when you're off, you just decide you want to stay home and do something else. But what I'm saying is, I believe that there's definitely a way that everybody can have what they need, and nobody would have to suffer and struggle. There is a possible that is possible. It's just one of the infinite possibilities, and the way that we live now is one of the possibilities. There are infinite possibilities, so this is just one of them. Anyway, just some thoughts that I had, and I definitely would like to hear your feedback. So please leave a comment, and I will talk to you again soon.